It's August 2022. I'm standing in front of an airport loaded with people. To my right, there's taxi drivers taking people home, families reuniting, girls meeting their long-distance boyfriends, and then there's me and my friend Miro. At this point, I think that others are waiting for us to kiss. I'm standing there and I realize that I'm waiting for my friend Tommy, who I've never seen in my life. As I'm looking at those taxi drivers who are waiting for me and Miro to kiss, I can't help but think about me. I see my younger self in school. I'm sitting alone. I did not speak to anyone because I had zero friends. Nobody talked to me. Every single day when I came home from school, I played Minecraft all day. I used that digital world as an escape from reality because in real life, I was lonely. I was a loser. I still think I am. And Tommy is who I played Minecraft with all those years ago. But I'm waiting for him right now. And I'm scared that he might think I'm a loser. I'm standing in front of that airport and I'm looking at Miro. I'm hinting for him to kiss me, but he refuses. But then Tommy texts me. He says that he's coming. All I feel at that moment are butterflies in my stomach. But I look to my left and alongside the building of the airport, I see a young man walking right to us. It's Tommy. As he's coming closer and closer, all of those years of playing with him just randomly flash in front of my eyes. And I've never seen him before in my life. So this is weird to me right now. The next day, we are standing at the peak of a mountain from where we can see the whole tropical island below us. We can see the cliffs, we can see the sea hitting the rocks, we can even see distant cities. We can even see the road from which we came from that leads to the capital of the island. On this day I realized that me, Tommy and Miro, we are the perfect trio. On our way there, we were playing music in the car, loud as fuck. And we could see people outside just waving to us and laughing and pointing. There seems to be this weird energy around us. Everybody gets attracted to it. As we are standing on that mountain peak, seeing everything, Miro suggests that we take some photos. So there's this bench that you can sit on, from where you can see the whole view. So they sit on that bench and I take a photo. But as I do this, something catches my eye. I see big rocks in the distance and I have an idea. The next day we're walking past those big rocks I've seen from the top. And now I can see the peak of the mountain from where I'm standing. I see a bunch of big rocks. I see a lighthouse next to them. And I see the endless sea. When you look closely, you can see boats. On those boats, you can see people having fun, laughing and pointing at us. On top of one of those rocks, I see a man about 6 feet tall, skinny, wearing red shorts, looking down. As I'm looking at him standing on those rocks with this nice panoramic view, I say to myself, okay, he must be enjoying this view because it's beautiful. From the top of those rocks, it must be even more beautiful. Exactly when I finish this thought, I see that man jumping from those rocks and disappearing below my view. And all I hear next is a scream in Greek, which I can't understand. Me, Tommy and Miro start walking to where he jumped from. And as we are walking, we are approaching the ledge of a cliff. Below that is what looks like a bathtub. There's a pond of water that's very deep, surrounded by rocks. And people are jumping into that. As we are looking down at this bathtub, I look at Tommy and his eyes light up. I know what he's thinking. We want to jump as well. I will take off my shoes, I will stand on the ledge, and I will jump on the counts to 3. Because I did parkour when I was younger, I know how to land. So I'm gonna land perfectly on my feet. That was my plan. So I take off my shoes, I take off my shirt, I hand it to Tommy, he nods. And I know that it's time for me to jump off that cliff. I'm going first, and I'm terrified. I put my feet on that ledge and I'm squatting there, waiting to jump on their count. As I'm looking down at the blue water, I'm shitting myself. On those rocks surrounding this pond, I see people looking at me and cheering me on. So now I know I cannot pussy out. I have to jump. I say to Tommy, okay, count to 3 right now. As he's counting, I'm looking at the ledge I'm standing on and I realize there are rocks below me sticking out, so I have to jump far. As I'm looking at those rocks that are sticking out, I say to myself, I might fucking die here. But then I hear Tommy count 3, 2, 1. When I hear 1, I shit myself, but I jump. But as I jump, I feel my body slightly shifting backwards, and I know that I'm fucked at this moment. As I'm falling, I know what's coming. I land on my ass. I am now underwater, desperately swimming up to catch a breath. I know I have to pretend like it didn't hurt because Miro is jumping next, but I feel like I've just been molested. When I rise above the surface, I hear people clapping and cheering me on, so it temporarily distracts me from the pain I'm just feeling. But I look at Tommy up on the cliff, and he is a proud man, and I feel good now. I go up to where I jumped from, and I feel like a champ. Tommy handshakes me, and I look at Miro, and I see his terrified smile because he's about to jump next. A few hours later, we are sitting in our favorite spot in the city. It's called Second Cup. But now it's dark outside. So there are nice fancy lights all around us. I'm sitting on a green couch. I'm looking at a small table in front of us. And above us, there's a palm tree blocking the stars. But it's nice and cozy. And I'm looking at Tommy as he inhales shisha. Miro is sitting to my right. But that is the moment I realize how stupid I was. I'm looking at the shisha on the table. But really I'm just thinking of the times I used to be alone in class. Speaking to nobody, having zero friends. I refused to speak to anybody and I missed out on so much life. And I think back of how lonely I felt. But as I'm looking at both Tommy and Miro, I realize how important this moment is. I have not one, I have two strong men sitting with me, ready to die for me. I feel like I can conquer the world now. I feel like I can do anything. I sit back and I look at the palm tree above us. And I realize that if 10 men attacked me right now, I know I'm not alone. Because I got two soldiers sitting right here with me. I realized how important it is to put myself out there and find my Miro and my Tommy. But I have them now. I am looking at two winners in front of me. And I just became the third one. My friend, when I was in Cyprus in August 2022, I realized that you have to put yourself out there. You have to surround yourself with powerful people, especially the closest people to you, because that's gonna allow you to live your life fully. You will suddenly not have any blockage. Let's say you wanna achieve a dream. Now, there's no problem because you got that powerful circle around you who's gonna be with you through thick and thin. I wish that for you, my friends. If you like this video, my brother, join us right now and click the subscribe button. But if you didn't, never come to this channel again because this might not be for you. We go above and beyond. Bah!